It takes just a moment for the setup to kick in. All right. And I think we're good. Hello and welcome. I'm Valorie Lewis. This is Magical Monday Manifestations. We come together every Monday to get some guidance and divine inspiration in some cases so that we can manifest our week, create our week, make some magic instead of just falling into our week and reacting to our week. And we are all magical manifestors and creators. Sometimes we just need a little, all the time. I don't know about y'all. I don't know why I say sometimes. All the fucking time we need a little guidance and a little tapping in from divine to help us steer through this insanity called the human condition. All right. So, as we start this out, I'm just going to ask that everyone get grounded in their own way, whatever is comfortable for you all. I see I got messages in the chat. Let me open the chat up. So whatever is comfortable for you all, just get comfortable. Is that Lori? Is that our Lori? Lori? Hey, Lori, I just saw the chat. Good morning. Take a deep breath. Focus your intentions on what you came here to receive this morning. Guidance, answers, clarity, entertainment, whatever you are seeking. Ground yourself and send those intentions out. Asking the divine, asking whoever you ask. And now we're going to take a deep breath and just let it go. Let it all go. We're going to stop asking because we cannot ask and receive at the same time. So we're going to stop asking and we're going to turn on that receiving switch and open ourselves up to allow for whatever messages that come through to be beneficial and help us on our journey and for this week. So shift yourself into allowing and receiving mode. Awesome. For those of you that don't know or are not familiar, because I do see some new faces, I am Valorie Lewis. This is Tarot Unicorns and Coffee. I do a completely free and complete card pull for the group. So we start with tarot cards and then we move on to oracle cards. And no matter where you are in your journey, you will get the message that Spirit has intended for you. Oftentimes I find that it seems as if I'm speaking directly to each and every one of you. Even though it's grouply channel, I just made a new word, y'all. Even though it's grouply channel messages. And YouTube, if you are watching, yay, and thank you for watching via YouTube. Is it via or via? Is it via or via? Now I can't move on until I know. It's either one. Okay. Anyway, thank you for watching on YouTube. However, I am unable to monitor or respond to comments. So I do thank you for watching though. And we are going to go ahead and get started. I am switching it up on y'all. I said I was going to try to read from Ghost and Spirits Tarot, but this Tarot is speaking to me today. And this is Tarot de la Nuit, or Tarot of the Night, for you English-speaking folks. I love this tarot because the way the guidebook is written, it's as if each card is speaking in its own voice. So sometimes I'll go to the book, sometimes I'll just go from whatever is channeled. Oh, that's interesting because I just pulled this card for someone else. And here it is right in the smack dab middle of our spread. So I pulled 5 cards. I also love this deck because it is divine feminine energy. Almost all of the cards and representations are women except for like the kings. So I really love this one. And because I'm drawn to this deck, I'm confirming. Yep, Spirit is like, y'all need some divine feminine. So, Tarot Van Dyne. Oh, Marie, I like it. Die.
Tarot van die nag.
Ooh. What is your native language?
Afrikaans. Hi, everyone.
Oh, say it one more time, Marie, because I just love your accent. I don't know.
Tarot van die nag.
Okay.
Tarot van die nag.
I love it. I love it. Okay, so the first card, let me put myself. The first card, Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands to start our week off with. That is a good sign to me. Anytime we get Ace New Beginning pages, something good. I know I think last week we had work to do. Wasn't that last week's message? And this week we start off with the Ace of Wands. So y'all must have listened. Y'all must have fucking listened to Spirit and did the work you needed to do. And now we got new beginnings coming our way. Ace of Wands is about it's related to fire. So the element is fire. But it's very much about Spirit is trying to give me a different message. I was gonna say creative pursuits, something new in the realm of creative pursuits, but it seems like Spirit wants to say something else. So I'm kind of stalling and waiting for that to come through. It's something for one of you in particular. It could damn well be for me because y'all know how Spirit likes to talk to me. Um, Opportunities. That's the word. Opportunities. So not just something new coming up, something new that some of y'all is something new, but it's not really new. It's something that you keep saying I'll get to later and you haven't got to it yet. And it's something that's creative that you're just like, I don't have the time, I don't have the resources, I don't know how to do it, I don't want to take the time to learn how to do it. It seems like a cool idea. Spirit is like now. Can we now? Because I gave this idea to you 5 months ago and I understand human time, but that's a bit much. Spirit is like now. Now is the time. And also opportunities. Someone is missing an opportunity as well. So new beginnings all the way around. Somebody missed the opportunity to remember to turn her phone off. Pardon. One moment. Oh, it's 11:11, y'all. That's why my phone went off. Yay. New opportunities, Ace of Wands. That's where we start off. And we know that this is a minor arcana, which means this is our here and now. This is something we can focus on right now. What's going on in your life right now. And then we have Seven of Pentacles, represented by the Black Swan, who has taken off her ballet slipper to sit down and rest for a bit. Seven of Pentacles. I'm trying to think of this in traditional tarot. Is which one is the Seven of Pentacles? It's right before the eight. The seven is the your own magic pentacles, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know. Let's go to the book. But this is the Black Swan. I do know this. Black Swan. It's sometimes it's difficult for me to remember the traditional meaning when I'm looking at something that's so far from Rider-Waite Smith. But I do know from this deck, because I've pulled this card before, that she is taking her slipper off because she wants to rest for a while. And then when she gets done resting, then she'll get up and get back to doing prima ballerina shit. I don't know what this is. I've never seen that movie. I heard it was a really good movie, but I've never seen it. Seven, has anybody seen it? Put it in the chat if it's a good movie. If I missed anything and I should actually watch it, Black Swan, let me know. Anyway, I've worked hard in my body and flesh to get where I am today. It took time. I knew it would, but it bore fruit. Yes, it did. Look at my red ballet shoe. Look at my tiara. I am acclaimed on the world stage. Hard working pays off. It always does. Remember that. If you've worked hard on something, reward will come. Be sure of that. Stay focused, concentrated, keep a long term view. Long term. Right now, I'm taking a break. I'm back at my Swan Lake among my own people, but the break won't take long. Soon hard work will start again, and I won't stop till my tiara becomes my crown. Yes, Queen. Hard work, patience, long term view, rewards to come, focus, and concentration are the key words. This is the keep going. This is the take a rest if you need to, but don't sit all the way down and give up. Just take a rest, take a breather, but the keep going card. And this is Pentacles related to the element of Earth, related to Earth in that Pentacles represents those things that we can see, touch, taste, feel, our manifestations, those things that we hold valuable in the real, actualized world. So this is real stuff, her real career, her job, whatever is demanding of her time. She's taking a bit of a rest, but she is very used to hard work. Hard work in the sense of inspired, because we know we don't just work hard to be working hard. Nobody gets a badge for that when they die. We do inspired work. And so she is very much in the inspired work, but still realizing that sometimes, even when I'm inspired, I need to take a little bit of break so that I can do more inspired shit. So don't burn your candle at two ends. Is that the word? Have you ever seen a candle with the wick at two ends? Because that's just dumb shit. Why do we say stuff like that? They don't even make candles like that. But y'all know what I'm saying. Don't do that. Five of Pentacles. Right after the Seven of Pentacles, we have the Five of Pentacles. Now, I want to line this up with, let's go back to, I said new opportunities. Yes, I said something as you keep saying, not now. And Spirit is like, now, because it's been too long. This Five of Pentacles, I already told y'all, Pentacles is about those things that are manifested in our real world. And five represents a challenge. The five also represents not seeing the opportunities that are right in front of us, or dismissing those opportunities, or not taking advantage of those opportunities, or not feeling worthy of those opportunities. Sometimes they're right there and we're like, no, that's not for me. That must be for the person behind me. No, it's for you, and you're not taking advantage of it. And that's why your life is so fucking hard. I know Spirit's talking to me right now. I know he is. She is. I know they are. But I'm talking to y'all too, because I think this message is for everybody. There are times there, everybody who is coming to this reading, I know for sure there's something that you're looking for. Otherwise, you wouldn't be, you'd be like, no, my life is fine. I don't need a fucking internet tarot reader. But if you're here, then there is something unanswered, something unmanifested. And Spirit right now is saying, this is why. I'm showing it to you and you're not feeling worthy. You're not looking at it. You're not picking it up, or you're dismissing it, or you're not looking for it. But it's there. This is it is there. What you have been asking for is there, and you are walking right by it. Because in traditional tarot Rider-Waite-Smith, this is the story of a distressed individuals who are walking outside a church. They have refuge inside the church. They have shelter. They have security. They have connection to the divine, but they're not going inside the church. They're walking right past a divine blessing. And so if that's you, slow down. Maybe that's why this card came first. Slow down, because you're missing your opportunities and you're missing your blessings. And Spirit wants to let you know it's not as bad as you think. I'm here. It's not as bad as you think. And if you keep thinking it's bad, that's why you can't see what I'm trying to show you. Another Pentacles, y'all. Some of y'all are really working on manifesting, bringing something about, shifting something in your physical world. You've been doing the spiritual, and now you're like, and now I'm ready for the physical to manifest. I'm ready for the physical to catch up. Y'all do know there's a lag time, right? Y'all don't expect instant overnight shit, because I did at one time. That was me. But there is a lag time, and that lag time can serve us. And I'm talking to my damn self. However, Eight of Pentacles. So the missed opportunity, something new is coming. I'm going to keep going back to this because y'all have to keep a positive view on this week. Ace of Wands, something new and beneficial is coming. But how do I get there? I need to do these things. And now we have Eight of Pentacles. And Eight of Pentacles is the one. So we already had seven. Now we have eight. Eight of Pentacles is the one about that balance. And it's also about working hard, crafting your skill. I love the right. She looks like a fairy. I'm going to have to go to the book to see what this author says about Eight of Pentacles. But traditional Rider-Waite-Smith, the idea is there's all of these pentacles that this worker is working on, and all of them look perfectly beautiful, wine, well crafted, beautifully, but he's still working, which shows that he's not just, he's very interested in perfecting his craft, becoming a masterful, skilled, whatever it is that he's doing. So that this card that comes up is saying that perhaps whatever it is you are trying to do, your opportunities, whatever it is, you're making it hard because you're not spending enough time slowing down and paying attention to the details. That's what masters do. They pay attention to the tiny details. They perfect their craft in the details. They make it their own. They put their own unique perspective in the details of whatever they're creating. This Eight of Pentacles is about finding that and practicing that, honing that, polishing that skill. taking your time with your manifestation. Huh? Did Valerie just say take your time with something? Yeah, that felt nasty in my mouth. I'm sorry I even said that, but that's what Spirit wanted me to say. I don't like taking my time with anything. Eight of Pentacles. Well, with a couple of things. If Idris was here, I would take my time with a couple of things. Eight of Pentacles. Under my Aegis? Aegis. I'm really smarter than I look. When it comes to pronouncing words, though, y'all would think I was stupid. I am kind of amused. My appearance means that inspiration is going to be yours, whether it's for starting a new project, learning something new, or improving your craft. We just talked about Ace of Wands. I'm loving this. The work has to be completed with concentration. I want you to be at the top of your game. Commit yourself fully to what you want to achieve. Commit yourself fully to what you want to achieve. That means decide. Are you fucking around or did you decide that this is what you really want to do? Don't believe in luck or chance. Believe in perseverance and hard work. I'm going to rewrite that. Don't believe in luck or chance. Believe in alignment with source and inspired action. They are your best tools to make your new dream come true. Stay focused. Each step will get you a bit closer to your goal. I have faith in your skills, and so shall the world, soon. A master in your field you will become. I love that. Keywords: concentration, apprenticeship, mastering new skills, perseverance, and patience. I like the apprenticeship one because that's saying ask somebody that knows how to do it. Most people who have reached that level of master are more than happy to help others if they're true masters. So, apprenticeship. Maybe you have reached the end of what you can do on your own and you need to ask someone else. That sounds like a repeating message. I don't like it. Anyway, last card from the tarot, 10 of Cups. So we started with the Ace of Wands. We got three cards: Seven of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, all telling how we're going to work with that new Ace of Wands energy and what we need to do to work through it to step into that Ace of Wands energy. And when we do, what is the end result? Beautiful. 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups is that completion, rainbows in the sky, all good things, beautiful family life. It's like the white picket fence, if you're American born, the white picket fence reference. It's all of those things that you have asked for, but it's sitting in them and fully enjoying them because we have 10 of Cups, not 10 of Pentacles. So we didn't end all of this earthly grounded energy with the 10 of Pentacles. What you get is the Ferrari in your driveway. We got 10 of Cups. What you get is the joy, the fulfillment, the sense of completion that you've been asking Spirit for, the peace, the ease. That's what you get. That's what Cups is. That completion is what is coming for you if you can work through these things and if you can accept and step into this Ace of Wands energy. Love it. Love that. Oh, I love that, Maxine. Never hesitate to ask for help from anyone. I love it. Let me see. Did I miss something? What don't you see moment for me? What don't you see? That must have been the Five of Pentacles when I was talking about that. Did I miss anything in the chat? Jacqueline, any questions? I don't think so. Somebody said coffee. Who said coffee? Oh, Stacy had to get her coffee. Girl, me too. Don't look at the cup. I'm going to show it to you just like this so y'all think I'm drinking real good coffee. It's 7-Eleven coffee. And I'm not mad about it. That was Tarot. Let's shift gears to Oracle. I feel like that was a pretty powerful message that came through. Somebody might be me. Might be fucking me. Every time I'm like, who is it, Spirit? And Spirit is like, have you looked in the mirror lately? When I was about to say somebody in the group, I feel like there's some stuck energy. And I feel like these messages are trying to help dislodge that energy so that we can move forward. So I don't know why I went to this deck next because this is usually the deck that I wrap up with. But let's let ourselves be spirit led today. Let's give no fucks about what it looks like. let's do shit out of order just because we can. Because that's what inspired action sometimes looks like, complete foolish fuckery to the rest of the world. Self-care, make an altar. I kind of like this because I've been wanting to, I have an altar corner and I've been wanting to redo it and I haven't yet. So maybe I need to do that. This is make an altar. Or maybe I need a completely new altar. Leave that corner alone and make a new one. Anyway, I love this deck. Look at her altar. She's got crystals on the, don't look, Jillian. Her crystals are on the floor. She didn't mean to. Oh, she put her crystals on the floor. Anyway, she's got an altar. Look how simple it is, though. A candle, it looks like some essential oils and some flowers, a picture. Very simple. I'm really upset that those crystals are on the floor. That just seems sacrilegious to me. Make an altar. The mantra is, I dedicate space for my sacred ritual practices. Do you have sacred ritual practices? Because maybe you need some sacred ritual practices before you even start to make an altar to do the sacred ritual practices. What? I'm hijacking. Oh. Are we talking about coffee again? I missed it, Stacy. Okay, an altar is a place to gather sacred objects. Please put them on your altar and not on the floor. The sacred objects. Set intentions, reflect, pray, and feel connected to your spirit and the universe. I'm going to pause there and say your sacred altar does not need to be complicated. Please understand that. The more simple and the more personal it is to you, the more effective it's going to be. Whether simple or elaborate, oh, I didn't even have to pause and say it. I just had to keep reading. Whether simple or elaborate, permanent or temporary, small or big, inside a home or outside in nature, it is space for honoring the people, places, things, and activities that enrich the soul. Honoring the things that enrich the soul. When was the last time you honored something that enriched your soul? When was the last time you felt that your soul was being enriched? Tune into what feels right for you. Do you need to refresh your altar space or create a new one? Probably both for me. You can create anything from a money altar to a fertility altar, but whatever direction you go in, begin with intention. Look inside yourself for clarity on what you want to focus on. Photos, crystals, candles, animal totems, and objects to represent the 5 elements: earth, air, water, fire, and ether, or Chinese elements if you're our friend Jillian, are all perfect items to use. Intuitively select items that feel right and meaningful to you. Craft your altar to reflect your own creative power and the sacredness you bring to everyday life. Reflect your own creative power and the sacredness you bring to everyday life. Have y'all been bringing your sacredness to everyday life? Have you? Have you? Sit in front of it and focus on manifesting your intention. Remember that the altar itself does not hold the power of manifestation, but the energy within you as you interact with it does. Beautiful. Beautiful self-care and how fun. And let me show you how easy it can be to create an altar. Y'all grab something that's important to you right now. I'm sure you have it within arm's reach. Is it your cat? Is it a necklace you're wearing? It's a tiara. I love that, Stacy. I see Stacy putting on the tiara. All you have to do is grab that one thing, hold it in your hand. There's your altar, your sacred space right in your sacred hands. It doesn't have to be elaborate. It just needs to be your intention set that this item is going to remind me of my focus. This item is going to remind me of my intentions. So things like that can be super easy. Sacred self-care, moonology, manifesting moonology. She has 2 decks, and I like them both. But I've almost used this one exclusively since it came out. I rarely use the other one. The other one is just moonology. I don't think it has a subtitle. No, the other one is just Moonology Oracle cards. This one is Moonology Manifestation Oracle cards. Let's see what the energy. Interesting. I got two instead of one. But the energy from. I feel like if it's not the astrological energy that's currently overhead and we're just pulling cards, then this is just a way for spirit to tell us this energy is present for you and this is the energy that would benefit you most in this moment on your path. So listen, spirit, I just looked in and saw what these cards were. Spirit needs to get the fuck out of my group readings. Listen, this is a group reading, spirit. Stop giving me messages. All right, here we go. Sagittarius, new moon in Sagittarius, and it says focus. Oh, don't look at my nails. Focus on the positive. Focus on the positive. Look at that scene though for just a minute. How could you not? If you were in, if you drove to this thing and then your engine caught on fire and you were inside a burning car, I still could focus on the positive with this scenery. I mean, it's just beautiful. It's gorgeous. And life is like that sometimes. Are you currently in a burning dumpster fire? And you're looking at the fire instead of the positive? Focus on the positive. Oh, I want y'all to really hear this because this is for everybody. The way is clear, period, is the first sentence. The way is clear. All you have to do is make sure you enjoy the ride. That should be easy enough as long as you stop worrying and start believing in your own good luck. It's true that life goes in cycles. And this card shows that you're moving into a good luck phase. It says, as Abraham Hicks says, I didn't know okay. As Abraham Hicks says, think about what you do want, not about what you don't want. Focus on the positive now. Your manifesting is definitely on track, and the more you can master the art of feeling good, the longer it will stay that way. Focus on what you do want and not what you don't want. I must admit, I have been guilty of taking notice of the things I don't want. I'm not going to call it focusing because I choose not to. Taking more notice of the things I don't want instead of focusing on the things I do want. Not a good place to be. 1 star. I don't recommend it. This card is an especially good sign for matters related to study, travel, adventure, and the cosmic quest to understand life. Yep, that one's talking to me. Look back and see how far you've come and count your blessings. This gives some additional information. It's called Manifesting Tips for Celebrating Joy. And it's just some different, if you so choose to incorporate this. Maybe these are some things you incorporate into building your altar. Archangel Raguel, Raguel, is the most sociable of the angels and helps us to find peace and harmony. And it says call in his energy. You can also channel the optimistic and adventurous energy of Jupiter, which is Sagittarius's ruling planet. And we got new moon in Sagittarius. Or you can take a moment to write a list entitled 5 Reasons to Be Cheerful. Hold your list and this card to your heart chakra and express your gratitude. That's a really good practice. Affirmation, I am lucky. I am one. Okay, I have to tell y'all, Yasmin, I respect you. But what she wrote in the book is, in quotes, I'm one lucky so-and-so. Bless her heart. She didn't want to curse. Bless her heart. Y'all know what I'm going to say. I'm not going to say it. I'm going to respect the sanctity of her message. The last part I'm going to read is, the best time to work your magic. Oh, no, I'm not going to read this. Well, maybe I'm going to read it. Maybe it's relevant to some of y'all. This is about when the planets actually align, but I already talked about we don't have to wait for the planets to align. This is spirit telling us just call in these energies now. However, if you choose to, you could wait until the moon is in Sagittarius on a Thursday, which is Jupiter's day. It's also Thor's day. Jupiter's day or or during a Jupiter hour. Y'all can look that up online to see when Jupiter hours are because they happen within every 24-hour cycle. So maybe you don't wait till a Thursday. Maybe you just wait for the Jupiter hour when the moon is in Sagittarius. Whatever floats your boat, but I hope you got the message of that card. I pulled two cards. I generally don't. I usually only get one from the oracle, so this must be significant for someone. Get the glare off of it. Last quarter moon in Scorpio. Reveal what needs to be seen. Scorpio energy. I know Scorpio energy because my firstborn is Scorpio, and because Scorpio comes right before Sagittarius, I feel like I kind of got some tail end of Scorpio energy too. In any case, Scorpios are the ones that like to dig deep. They do not like surface level conversations. They don't like chit chat. They like to dig deep. They like to go into taboo subjects. They like to explore, but they like to go deep when they explore. And we have last quarter moon in Scorpio that says reveal what needs to be seen because that's what they're all about. Digging deep, figuring out why things are the way they are, revealing those things that are hidden. They're really, really good at that. Scorpio, let me see what the book says about this energy that can benefit us. There are some things that people just don't like to talk about. Drawing this card suggests there's an issue or situation in your life now that might not be easy to air. Or perhaps you feel that you shouldn't air it. That's fine. Now is the time for you to reveal only what you want to be seen. Don't feel the need to discuss anything with everyone. Some matters require discretion. The less codependent you are, the better chance you have of getting what you want. So it's just saying, let me put a little bit of caution in there because I feel like a lot of this message is for me, and so I'm going to share from my perspective. This is not saying don't share. This is saying be aware of who you're sharing with. Some people will help you on your path when you share with them, and some people will just cloud and mucky it up. It's just saying be aware before you go sharing. And the part about codependent, maybe that's for one of y'all specifically, but this is not about not going to others and asking for help. It's about not playing the victim role when you share. If you're going through something, all of Facebook does not need to know specifically, unless all of Facebook is comprised of your very best friends and your support system. But sometimes we share everything with everybody and then we wonder why we're not getting the support we want. This is saying be more strategic and more aware of who you're sharing with, who's going to actually help you, and who's just there as an onlooker who's going to add more fuss to the muck. Codependent, to me, I read that about the less codependent you are, the better chance you have of getting what you want. It's about standing in your power and asking for help when you need it, not putting yourself in a position lower than, which is victimhood or subservient or woe is me, not putting yourself below and then telling everyone and then saying, oh, where's my help? Because then that puts you in a codependent, like, oh, I need other people to help me out of this situation. I'm doing a poor job of explaining this, but Spirit is giving it to me very clear in my head. Codependent is not saying don't ask for help. That's the point I want to make. This last sentence about being codependent is not saying don't ask for help. It's saying stand in your power and realize that you are powerful and that also all powerful beings also need help. So there you go. I mean, even the Jesus that y'all believed in prayed out to his God as he walked the earth, correct? Even Jesus needed a whole posse of homies to keep him going. I only got like 3, 4, 6, 7 friends. Jesus had fucking 12, plus people every time he went to a city, plus people trying to wash his feet with tears and shit. If Jesus needed that much help, why do you think you don't? I'm just saying. I might be talking to myself. I'm often talking to myself. All right. Next oracle card. Jupiter rules Thursday at sunrise. Interesting. I knew it was Thursday. I didn't know at sunrise. Codependent doesn't necessarily mean addicted. True story. Oh, you know what? Speaking of angels, I don't know why I just said speaking of angels. Because of that angel Regio, who I'd never heard of before, I'm pulling from my angel cards. How about that? We need some. And I was speaking of Jesus. What the hell is going on? I am not a religious person, but I know religion, and I'm not opposed to religion. It's just not my path. But now I'm pulling from angel cards, so there you go. Full circle, y'all. Who'd have thought all them years ago when I thought I was an atheist that one day I would be sitting in front of a group of my friends pulling from angel cards? Vision. Vision. I can't read backwards, so let me turn it around. A positive outcome requires a positive vision. Didn't we just talk about keeping a positive outlook? Visualize everyone. Visualize everyone involved in your present situation, surrounded by light and love. Make sure to include yourself also. Your love has the power to influence and transform the current events. That one was spirit talking right to me. And y'all know every time I get a really deep message, I set it out for myself for the week. That card's going on my desk. I'm putting this one over. Y'all remember last week's card? This may have been 2 weeks ago because I don't really transform. The spring card, that one's going away. That was Marie's card, so that has been a couple of weeks. That one's going away. I just replaced it with the vision. But speaking of angels and ancestors, now that we've pulled from the angels, let's go to angels and ancestors, which is where this card came from. The one I just showed y'all. I was going to put it back in the deck, and so let's just pull from that. Man, what is the theme with the fucking angels? Jesus. I hope I didn't offend somebody. But if you're offended, you're probably in the wrong reading. So I don't know what to tell you. May God be with you. How about that? Oh, completely irrelevant. Irreverent. I have a shirt that says frequently irreverent, and I wore it, and one of my friends misread it and like, you're frequently irrelevant. I'm like, no, that's not what it says. I'm always relevant. Okay, angels and ancestors. Ooh. Damn it. I feel like spirit is beating up on me today. I feel a little offended, I must say, because this is another message for me. But I know it's not all about me, so y'all must need the same messages too. So one of y'all out there must be just as stubborn as me because we have the same message again. Air Guardian, and what's it say? Shift your perception again about vision and how we're looking at things and how we're viewing things. But isn't she a beautiful Air Guardian? I love that image. Let me go to the book because it is Oracle cards, and let's see what the Air Guardian has to say for us. Air, earth, air. The message: change the way you think and you will change your whole reality. More about this guardian. The Air Guardian card represents the angels of the air element. Traditionally, air is all about thoughts, thinking, and everything that's happening in the mind. So these angels can help you to overcome any thoughts that have come back to haunt you from the past and to see the world more clearly. They are guiding you to change the way you think about certain situations, as this could be standing between you and greatness. I think I might have two cards. I'm going to have Vision and I'm going to have the Air Guardian sitting out for me. However, let's move on and read what else this card says. When this card arises, it's an opportunity to learn about your way of thinking. You are being guided to recognize that not all you see is exactly the way you see it. Sometimes the mind can play games, and sometimes our perceptions can be wrong. If you are being challenged or feel that there's a lack of clarity and direction in your life at the moment, there's a good chance that your thinking or what you're focusing on has a lot to do with that reality. You are being guided to open your eyes and your mind, go beyond any limits you have set for yourself, and recognize that the way you see the world is how you will experience the world. Opportunities, we talked about this, opportunities are moving in your direction, but they will only open up to you if you are ready to do the internal work to support them. Now, that's a different way of looking at it. Ready to do the internal work that will support the opportunities. So remember that Five of Pentacle cards where I said the opportunities are all around you, but maybe you're not seeing them, or maybe you're not feeling worthy of them. Maybe you can't see them because you don't have the internal support system to take full advantage of them. What does that look like? What the hell, Valerie? You're talking in all of these abstract terms. What it means is if there's an opportunity for you to win a contest, to have a brand new car, but you haven't done the work to learn how to even drive a car, that's not going to really present as an opportunity in your life. It's there, but you're not seeing it because you're seeing all of these new cars and you could be the winner of that new car, but you're like, no, because I don't even know how to drive yet. So you haven't done the internal work to support the opportunities that are ready and available to you. So that's a real world example of, are you asking for something and you haven't done the work to sustain it? Are you asking for a relationship with Idris and you haven't shaved your legs in 5 weeks? Maybe. So we just need to make sure that those things that we're asking for to manifest, to materialize for us, that we're also doing the work to be able to sustain and support them if they come our way. So, beautiful message. Personal information. Now I have to shave my legs so y'all don't think I'm just some kind of Cro-Magnon woman over here. Let's see, where else should we go? What else? What other oracle decks do y'all want to hear from? Y'all always say dragon paths, so let me pull that. What else? Oh, I already know. Interesting. I thought I was gonna pull from my divine feminine, but I got divine masculine. Hmm. Hmm. Dragon. See, I knew it because I'm psychic. I knew you were gonna say that, Marie. No, y'all say that every week. I do be psychic. I am psychic though. But sometimes you don't have to be psychic. You just have to be logical. I've been watching Star Trek. I have been watching the Star Trek. Oh dang it! What's it called? Star Trek, the one with Captain Pike. Um. Anyway, and I really liked Spock's character in the remake. So, and that's what one of the things he was doing is he was there was a alien race that was supposed to be able to predict. I'm getting two cards again. What is that about? Maybe two cards keep showing up for balance. There's an alien race that was supposed to be able to predict precognizant, and Spock was just joking with this new person, and he kept saying things before they happened. And anyway, the long and short of it was, you don't have to be psychic; you just have to be logic. Like some shit is just obvious. What is obvious in your life that you're just like, oh no, I have to be psychic to see it? And it's like, bitch, everybody can see this. What are you doing? I have that happen a lot in my life. It's like everything doesn't have to be psychic, Valerie. Sometimes you can just read the label because that's what everybody else in the human world does. We keep getting the same dragon. And I told you I pulled two cards. So this card is a repeat for whoever wasn't listening the last time we pulled this dragon. And then the other card is going to be a new message. I'm not going to try to say the name, but there it is. Which dragon are you? You are 27, which is also a 9 if we go with numerology, which is also the keep going, you're almost there card. Don't give up now. Let's see. He's the one, the healer. This dragon, the son of Apollo, the Greek god of medicine. He's a healer and a shaman. His wisdom is boundless. If he has flown into your reading today, know that you have his abundant knowledge at your side. I'm going to focus on the healing. For those of you who are working through something, dealing with something, this energy is about the healing. It's time to stop focusing on that festering wound and allow it to be healed. Maybe you need to take the Band-Aid off. Y'all know sometimes when you wear a Band-Aid for too long and it just doesn't heal because it needs air? Maybe you need to take the Band-Aid off and let it heal. Healing. I'm talking to myself, y'all. Continuing with the practical help for your physical life, he asks if you need the support of a professional with knowledge of healing plants, or if it's time for you to undertake training in one of the areas mentioned above, or indeed shamanism. He also has the ability to support those working with plant energies, and he is a powerful ally when we are ready for the next phase of our transformational journey of life. His presence in your card today reminds you that together you can create an immense combination of transmutation and transformation. Deep within, you know you can and will succeed. And that's all I'm going to read from his message. Y'all remember him from last week. We still need healing. And this dragon came in to say, I am here to help you. So we did not get a message that said, I see you need healing. Here's what you need to work on. We got a message from Spirit that said, I see you need healing. I'm sending you a helper. You don't have to do it alone. Repeating message for me. And then the other card, Sin Gold. I have not pulled this dragon before, but I like how it's looking so far. And that is card 12. This is also, it looks like, hold on. Is it a master dragon? It's not a master dragon. I'm trying to see what category we have. What category is this dragon in? I'm not finding it. Where are you at? I found him. I'm trying to find the category page to tell you which dragon he is, what type of dragon he is. He is a earth walk dragon. Remember how we got those 3 pentacle cards very related to earth and grounded, and now we have an earth walk dragon. All right. Sin Gold. Sin Gold is the dragon of gratitude, and he arrives when we need to take notice of and acknowledge old negative patterns. He asks us to recognize old emotional blocks. For example, these can be self-doubt, fear, or jealousy. He has these words to say about gratitude. Review your life to date and find things to be grateful for so that you can rejoice in who you are. Not in what you did, in who you are. Acknowledge the fears, envy, guilt, and anger within. Accept the niggling doubts. Admit they are present, for they are part of you. But you have no need to dwell here, for they are part of your past and are no longer relevant to your life now. Instead, revel in the pure joy of being alive. Seek the positive in your existence here on earth. Uncover the things to rejoice about. Do that which lifts your heart to bring forth the deep inner smile from within. Seek a totem to act as a reminder. This can be an object small enough to carry or wear daily. Maybe a beautiful shell or a crystal. Set the intention within it to stay focused on being joyous and grateful so that when this totem is on your person, it reminds you that all is as it should be. You are learning the lessons of gratitude and you are exactly where you should be now. Think, chant, write, or sing joy, happiness, peace, laughter, but above all, gratitude. Put it to music and dance with it. Practice gratitude numerous times daily until joy and a feeling of grateful become an intrinsic part of your everyday life. Count your blessings until an attitude of gratitude resides in your heart and settles you in a new pattern of being. Go forward with love deep in your heart. Beautiful. I'm so glad I pulled that second dragon card. Beautiful. Where are we at? 5 minutes. Ooh, someone got the clue to start working with plant energies. Interesting. Interesting. I think this might be the last card. I feel like maybe I can squeeze a unicorn card in there. Do y'all want to squeeze a unicorn card? But this one is very important. I don't know why. Gods and Titans. This is the oracle deck I go to for masculine energy. Look who I pulled. He's got a hell of an ass. But Ra, power. Y'all want to see that up close again? Power. Where's my book for this one? Let's see what the message is from the Divine Masculine. Almost there, yeah. Know that you have power and it is real. This card is an invitation to be your most vital self and develop your power from the inside out. I love it. I'm not going to read the whole thing. Egyptian god, for those of you who don't know, Ra. But the message, because this deck tells you the story of what type of god he is and his whole backstory, and then it gets to the message. The message is, the mighty Ra calls us to power up and become fully alive. When was the last time y'all felt fully alive? When we feel drained or powerless, we are not honoring our birthright. When it seems like our lives are being controlled by rules and what others ask or tell us to do, it is easy to feel powerless. True power is always a pure and good force, and we find it by looking inward. Developing practices that enable us to increase our inner power, for example, meditation or spellcraft, can help us retain a good level of energy. This means we can feel empowered even under difficult circumstances. When we don't feel like we are in control of a certain situation, we need only look inward to see that we do have true power over how we deal with and respond to situations, meaning we always have power in our lives. I love that. Finally, Ra also calls us outside to receive the blessings of the sun. We need the sun's rays to set off essential chemical reactions in our body. This is true. Y'all look up the science, such as the production of vitamin D. And without this, we can feel tired, even confused. I'm going to say for those of us in the States, we're going into the winter months. Remember, get you some sun when you can. Sit by a window. Buy you one of them lamps. I know they have lamps because I knew somebody who was seasonally depressed and they told me about those lamps. So there are ways to get the sun even as we go into the winter months. Or we can just tell Marie to channel that beautiful spring sun for us and just send it all our way because Marie's over there enjoying the spring. Okay, I think that's going to bring us to the end. Thank you so much. Please show the deck. Which deck? The last one? Gods and Titans? Yes, Gods and Titans. And there's another one called Goddesses and Sirens. I consider them my Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine decks, as far as Oracle cards go. All right, what's coming up? Yeah, Wednesday morning meditation. I love it if you can come and hang out with us. We do a guided meditation every Wednesday morning. It's short and sweet and to the point. I also have, for those of you who are members of the Tarot Unicorns and Coffee membership, for the Big Decks level and the Unicorn Magic level on Wednesday afternoon and recurring every Wednesday, We have Goddess Time, which is a chat, Goddess Coffee Time with Goddess. I forget what I call it. Coffee Time with Goddess, which is a chat in a smaller group setting where we get together and I share all of the member benefits. Sometimes we'll go over rituals. Sometimes we'll do meditations. Sometimes I just do card pulls. It's just a mix up of all of the things that I offer, but I'm offering them live instead of in recorded versions like I did before. Check out Tarot Unicorns and Coffee, the website, because my membership levels have changed. I have memberships as low as $4.44 now, so go check them out, see if it's something that you're interested in. And then on Thursday, we have an open free, it's on Meetup, question and answer with Interstellars, where you can voice your general questions. These are not for individual readings. These are just general questions, things that you would like to hear the Interstellars perspective on. Please join that event. It's a open question and answer. You can submit your questions ahead of time. And that event is already on Meetup, so go ahead and sign up for that. That's happening Thursday, and I think that's all I wanted to announce. For those of you who are members of Tarot Unicorns and Coffee in Kansas City on the 22nd, this Saturday, we're having an in-person meetup, and we're going to the Metaphysical Fair, and Awkwardly Zen is in town, Aries in town, and so we're all meeting up and going to the Metaphysical Fair for this Saturday. And then following, I'm just giving you a heads up, but I will be talking about this more, the following week, on the 30th, we're doing a major arcana tarot class. Both Tarot Unicorns and Coffee and Awkwardly Zen, so Ari and myself are hosting that class. For members of the top levels, you get into that class for free. For everyone else, you will see that class posted very soon, where you can come and hang out with Ari and myself as we teach you all about the major arcana in a super fun way. We have a lot of surprises planned for that, so it's going to be a class like no other. And that's what is coming up for you all. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful, amazing week. I hope, as always, you manifest the shit out of your week and don't let this week bitch slap you. You have the power.